Good evening, y'all. I just wanted to come and give y'all some advice. One of the hardest parts about my journey was learning how to love and accept me for me. Learning how to love and accept me the way that God had made me, meaning all of my flaws. And it wasn't easy at first, but now I'm at a point where it's like, if people can't accept me for who I am naturally, then you don't deserve me, or they don't deserve me when I'm at my best. So, some of the things that I suppressed, that I never really dealt with, was my skin. My skin was the hardest battle that I had to come to terms with. I have acne, and everybody gets acne, but my acne can get bad sometimes, and I used to try to hide it, with makeup and stuff like that. But now I'm at a point where it's like, I don't care. I love me the way I am. Another flaw that I have, I wouldn't call it a flaw, but I have hidradenitis. It is a chronic illness, and it's actually becoming more popular. People are starting to find out that they have it, or, for me, I think I've always had it, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. At first, it started out as pimples, and that's really what it is. It's just chronic acne, but it's instead of pimples, they're cysts. You can get them as really big. I've seen people with cysts the size of balls, tennis balls, and they're under the skin. So mine have never gotten that big, but I used to get them, not too much, but I never really dealt with it. I just felt like it was a pimple, and I just swept it under the rug. So after I had my son, I had ended up getting on birth control, and after doing that, it got way worse. I was getting them under my arms. You ever seen people get the bumps under their arms? I was getting them under my arms, on my breasts, in my groin area, in between my legs. And at first, I used to feel embarrassed about it, because it's if somebody was to see that, or to know that I had it, I felt like people would judge me, or to say that I was dirty. But really, you're not dirty, but it's just the fact of people on the outside not understanding, because that's what it is. When people don't understand things, they judge it. So, I kind of hid it. But now I've accepted it for what it is. It's not going to go away. I mean, they go away, but it's chronic, like I said. So there's no cure for it. They don't know where it comes from, and a lot of people are starting to have it. Yeah, it is what it is. And I'm grateful that I was able to experience it, because I know a lot of people who have it. I've seen a lot of people who do have it, on the internet and stuff, who are having a hard time with it. I have friends who have it, and sometimes it can get so bad where you have to go get surgery and get them removed. That's how bad they can get. I've never had to go get surgery. I've never had to take medicine. I've never actually went and gotten diagnosed for it until I had went and got my IUD. I had got an IUD after my son. After I had got it removed, I had asked the doctor, and I was like, after I had got my IUD put in, I had noticed an increase in them. I was getting them more. I was and they were not just coming one at a time. I was getting 2 or 3 at a time, and they were just popping up on my body. And at first, I was angry because it was like, why me? Why me? And everybody says why me, but it happens to everybody. I mean, not everybody, but everybody has their own flaws. Mine just so happen to be that I have very sensitive skin, I have acne, and I have hidradenitis. And it's like, you can either accept it and continue on with your life, or you can suppress it, and every time it comes up, you fall into depression. And life is so much more than just being depressed about it, because it's like, there's people out there who don't say that they have these things, but they're living their lives. These things don't stop people from living their lives, because it can't. Once you become an adult and you have responsibilities, you can't just allow. It's okay. Now let me say this: it's okay to, it's okay to have emotions about it. Of course, I'm not saying that, but you can't let it stop you. It can't stop you from what you're doing, and that's, I just wanted to be that person that people can come to, or I can be that person that people can relate to. I'm not perfect. I have a baby. My life don't stop because I have these issues. So I just learned to accept those things, and I love myself even more. And now I've gotten to the point where it's like, I don't even try to hide my blemishes, my acne. Look, before you see me in makeup, you're gonna see me like this. And that's really what I wanted my audience, my supporters, people who look up to me, to know me for me. Because everybody can put makeup on. Everybody can go get their body done. Everybody can go do this and go do that. But there's some people who don't do those things, who don't believe in those things, and need somebody who's just like them, who's just going to be like, okay, we need to just accept it and go with the punches. And that's what I am. And, I just want to bring awareness to it, because it's not talked about a lot. But it's out there. It's out there, and it's growing. I've seen, I've seen what's it called? What are they called? Groups that talk about it, people who have them. They have them on Facebook, people who deal with, what is it called? Chronic acne. That's basically what it is, chronic acne. But, yeah. I don't want people to give up, or just, allow flaws to stop them from living, because that's what people do. And we live in a world where everybody's so judgmental. People are so judgmental and are quick to throw somebody in a category or make you feel like you're different because you have a flaw. And that's not true. And I don't feel like that's fair, because we all have flaws. Some people rather just cover it up and not admit it. I'm not the type of person. I want people to know me for who I am. I want to be transparent. So I'm able to give advice, and people don't think that I'm just giving advice for the health of it. No. I give advice, I give wisdom, because I've been through these things. And I've seen people go through the same things that I go through and take it way worse than me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't. You can't. You really can't. You gotta, God, I believe, how they say, God gives his toughest warriors, the toughest battles. And I believe that, I have been through so much. I've seen so much. But now when I look back at all that I've been through, it has made me such a strong person. And I'm not going to accept anything or allow anybody to tell me otherwise. I know what I'm capable of, and any flaw that I have, it's not stopping me from being great. it's not going to stop me from being great. I'm still going to love. I'm still going to be happy in my skin. I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to do that. I'm not going to let it take over my life. So anybody who, I'm an open book. I want to be the open book. I always feel like I want to be the big sister. Like, I love to help people. I love to help people get through traumas and issues, because there's not a lot of people out there who are willing to listen or willing to like understand people who have flaws, and I just wanted to be that listening ear, like, in anybody going through anything. I believe in no judgment. I don't judge anybody for anything, because I don't want nobody judging me. And that's why I'm putting my life out there for the world to see. Because, I'm at the point where I don't let anybody tell me different. So that was really much all that I had to really talk about. Oh, another thing. So, with my sensitive skin, I've had to learn how to like eating, not necessarily eating healthy, but you have to, when you have skin issues like this, when they say acne comes from your body. So when you have pimples and stuff, that's your body trying to get rid of toxins and stuff. That's what it means. Your body's trying to expel all the bad toxins, but they do it through the acne, so your pimples and stuff. So, I have tried many different things to see what can help with my acne, with my hidradenitis. I can't really use too many fragrant like items like soaps and stuff. I used to use Dove only, but recently Dove was making my skin like burn. So and I've always been like a natural fanatic. Like, I like Shea Butter, natural soaps and stuff. So I started using Turmeric Soap. I have a lady that I use her soap. She makes turmeric soap. I will tag her her Instagram in the description box. She makes turmeric soap. It is so good. It's so mild. It doesn't irritate my skin or anything. It will leave your skin kind of like not necessarily dry, but it takes all of like that oil out your skin, but you replenish it with moisturizer. So for me, I like Vaseline, because it's nothing in Vaseline. It's just petroleum jelly. And sometimes I use Shea Butter, but I can't use Shea Butter everywhere, like on my neck and stuff. Like, there's certain areas of my body that are so sensitive that I have to like just use Vaseline. That's the only thing that will not irritate my skin. But I have some people who make very nice Shea Butters. They smell good. They do the same thing like lotion. But, people like me, we can't use all of those smelly good things, and that's fine. I mean, it doesn't make you no less of a person than a person who can use this and that. So I would tag some of the people that I use that have helped my skin. But I just want to promote to love yourself. Everybody love yourself. God made you for a reason. He made you the way you are for a reason. Seriously. And love yourself. We deserve to love ourselves. We're taught to hate our blemishes, because, the people in the limelight, they're quick to cover their blemishes up. So everybody wants to be like them because they got this and they're so perfect. No, that's all a facade. Nobody's perfect. God didn't make anybody perfect. Just because you can't see it does not mean they don't have flaws. Okay?